Hey guys, what is going on? In this one, we're going to be going over a Wither Rose farm. And as you can see here, I've been testing it for a little bit. I did an hour-long tick warp, and we were able to get about 6,000 Wither Roses per hour and an additional 3,000 Ender Pearls within that hour. So this farm is absolutely crazy. I love this design, and I cannot take credit for this design. This is a RaiseWorks design, and if you guys don't know RaiseWorks, he makes a lot of crazy cool Minecraft farms and tutorials and stuff. So I definitely recommend checking out his channel. And this is his design, but here I am. I'm gonna go over it. I'm gonna make it a little bit less technical than the tutorial that he has on his YouTube channel for it. So I'm gonna try and make it a little bit easier for some people maybe who are newer at the game to understand. If you guys want to see him go over all the technicals and explain everything, definitely go check out his video on the Wither Rose farm. He actually has a couple of them out. But yeah, let's check this out. Let's check this thing out briefly. All the Endermen spawn up here. They come down through this tube. There's a little opening down here where they can't escape. And now down here we have a Wither trapped inside the bedrock, shooting at all these guys, shooting at all the Endermen. And every time one of the heads from the Wither kills an entity, there's a chance of them dropping a Wither Rose. So we're using this minecart rail to collect up all the Wither Roses and then going into a chest. I mean, when we build it, this is going to be a chest and not a piece of wool. I put that there for the carpet mod so we can track how many Wither Roses we're getting per hour. This thing is so cool, this design. It even has an on and off switch, so you can just switch it off like that. And now the Wither will not be able to blow any of them up. But yeah, I'm really excited to get into this design, so let's get right into this build. We officially have our first couple patrons. Thank you so much to all the patrons for helping take this channel to the next level. I could not make these videos without all of your support, so thank you so much. This was a very nice comment for someone to leave on one of my videos, so I wanted to shout out the comment really quick. If you want one of your comments to be shouted out in a future video, all you have to do is leave a nice comment on this video. If you need help from me or have any questions for me, or you want help on any of these designs, the easiest way to get in touch with me is on Discord. The link to join the Discord is down below. Cool, so let's get back into the video. So one of the game mechanics you need to know is to get rid of this end portal right here so that we can trap a Wither inside of this area. So how you can get rid of this thing is to go down one block under this bedrock right there, go out 2 blocks like so, put a red mushroom and then bone meal it. And the mushrooms grow different sizes, so you may have to try this more than once before you get the right size. Okay, so let's try this again. There we go. So that one worked perfectly. As you can see, the mushroom replaces the end portal block and just completely gets rid of it. So now that you know that mechanic, let's get on to the rest of the build. Okay, so to start off the build, what we need to do is look at 1 block right below the bedrock of the portal, and then we're gonna build out from there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks. That's gonna be your first block in this 3x3 platform. So let's go ahead and make this 3x3 platform right here, and then you can go ahead and get rid of all the blocks that measure that. You're also gonna need to put any kind of wall in front of the 3x3 platform like that. These go up a half block, so that is actually what prevents the Endermen from getting out of here, because Endermen are 3 blocks high, so they should just be able to walk out, except there's a half a block bump up from this wall, so it keeps them inside of this area. 2 blocks below this, so 1, 2, we are going to make a 3x3 grid of hoppers that all feed into a chest like so. Then we're going to put full blocks on the corners of the hoppers, 1 block up from where the hoppers are, here and here over there, so that the hopper minecart can bounce off of them. You can also put a switch on them so that you're able to turn the minecart on and off like that. And then you need to put 1 piece of power rail here. You need to snake around normal rail to this other side and put 1 piece of power rail there. You can also put a switch on this side if you want. Once you have this whole bottom section done down here, what we need to do is we need to build up these sides. So bring everything out by 1 block and start building up these sides like so. Once we have all that made, you can just hop up and keep going up the sides of the walls like this. And you need to bring this up 42 levels. So for example, mine starts on level 73. You can see the Y axis over here. So if you go right here, we're on 73. So we need to go up to level 115. So bring the walls all the way up to that level. You also want to make sure that you want to start building this wall up on this side after 3 blocks up. So count 1, 2, 3. And then on that 4th one, go ahead and make sure that you start the wall here. And then make sure you build up all 4 sides. And this is a 2x3 area that you are building up. Once you have built it up to the top, go ahead and make the platform up here, whatever size you want. The platform that I used was a 40x40 platform up here. And as you can see, I'm on Y level 115, so I went up my 42 blocks. You don't have to make this a 40x40 platform. That's just how far the Enderman will actually track the Endermite that we're gonna get on top of this iron rod. So as you can see, we're spawning all the Endermen up here on the platform. And what we need to do now is get an Endermite on this rod to lure them down below. We also need to put some trap doors along the sides like this. Make sure they're, I guess, open, and do that on this other side like so that the Enderman will think it's a full block and fall down into the pit. An easy way to get an Endermite onto this rod is to go ahead and build up a 3 high section around the iron rod. So just like this. So once you have yourself inside of this little area like this, make sure you put a ladder right there. Make sure you have feather falling boots just so you don't take as much damage from throwing the ender pearl. And even if you're doing this in creative, the endermite that you spawn in has to be done by throwing an ender pearl, because if you just spawn an endermite in with a spawn egg, the enderman will not be attracted to the endermite because of something in the code. This might take a while. I think you have a 1 in 20 chance of spawning in an endermite every time you throw an ender pearl. So just check down below, or if you hear the endermite, that's when you know that you have the endermite in here. The ladder is just so that you can get out once you actually get the endermite in here. So now I have one. Make sure that you have a name tag, and you need the name tag to be named something else. So you need to put in an anvil and name it something. I named mine Try to Get Me Dude. Oh, I pushed my endermite down. I'm gonna have to get a new one now. So I have a new one in here. I'm gonna tag it, and then I'm gonna use the ladder. Oh, I made it get down again. Yeah, I've lost a lot of endermite down to in between the holes here. So make sure you stand right in the middle of the iron bars to make sure that he doesn't fall down. But yeah, I have my endermite in there now. I use the ladder to get out. I name tagged him so he won't despawn, and then take away these blocks from the bottom up. If you take them away from the top up, the endermite is gonna hop out of his little, he's gonna hop out of this area and try and escape. So go ahead, yeah, and take all these out from the bottom up like that. And you want this iron bar to be 5 blocks up. So if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then make sure the iron bar is on the 5th block up. That'll make it so that the endermen will be able to track him, and they won't be able to reach him, so they'll just keep falling down. This would also be a good time to set up an AFK area up above. A good reason to set it up above is so that you don't have anything else spawning around the area, so that you get only these endermen on the platform spawning. So my Y level is 115, and I found that the AFK area that is just right to be 157. So that's 42 blocks above the platform. So I found that to be a good area above the platform to be AFKing. So this would be a good area to AFK, and you can just set up a little platform up here so that you can AFK and just put whatever up here that you want. As you can see now, all the endermen are attracted to the endermite and they fall down in the hole. Right now there's not many spawning because we don't have anything killing them off yet. So the mob cap is being filled up by all of the endermen down here. So now the last thing we need to do is to put the wither in place and to make the on and off switch. So we need the wither to be half a block up in here. So we need to put a wall 2 blocks below this bottom bedrock block right here. Go ahead and take that one out. Make sure that the tail of the wither is in that spot right there. Make the T shape like that. Put the wither skeleton skulls on top like so. Now the wither is going to be stuck in this bedrock like that. So he's not actually stuck. If you were to take this out from under him, he would actually fall down and get free. So make sure you leave that block in there. Oh, yeah, so I guess maybe you're gonna have to clean this up a little bit if you once you spawn the wither in place, but that's fine. Not too much work to fix this a little bit. You might want to spawn proof this area right here and that area right there. These blocks right here blew up, so I need to put these back in. Yeah, so now the Endermen are stuck in there. They're not able to escape because they only have 3 blocks, and there's this wall right there. And now what we need to do is make the on and off switch. So start with a wall right here. Go ahead and build a solid block 2 behind the wall. Put a sticky piston like that. Put a lever on top of that solid block and just put a carpet on top to make it so that nothing can spawn there. Then to turn this thing off and make it so that the wither can no longer shoot the Enderman, all you have to do is switch that lever. It's going to put the wall underneath. It's going to bump him up a block, and now he's not able to shoot anything. If you want him to start shooting again, all you have to do is take that out. And you can see down below that we're collecting a lot, and that's a lot of wither roses. That's crazy. As long as you have Enderman in here, the wither won't often harm your build. So you want to make sure that you have Enderman in here at all times. So if you're going to turn the wither on and make it so that he's actually killing the Enderman, make sure that you're in your AFK spot or somewhere where you're still able to spawn in the Enderman. Because as soon as this thing is not full of Enderman, he's going to start shooting out the blue skull heads, and then he's going to start destroying your build. Cool. Well, I want to thank RaiseWorks again for this design. This design is super cool. I'm definitely going to build this design in Strangecraft, which is our SMP server that I have going with a couple of my friends. If you guys want to see RaiseWorks full video, definitely go check out the video. I'll have it linked below. But thank you so much for joining me for this video. I really like this design. I hope you guys too. I hope you had some fun and you liked this video. If you did have some fun or you learned something new, definitely leave a like. That helps me out a lot. And if you want to see more Minecraft automation or stay up to our adventures on Strangecraft, definitely subscribe. And I'd love to see you in the next video. Okay, cool. Bye-bye for now.